Hey guys, Bucks Nelson here with another card breakdown, and today we're going to be talking about Galaxy Opal Lauri Markkanen. Let's get right into the content. Markkanen, he can same side burst, so I wanted to get to this because if you can master this, he dramatically improves as a dribbler. As an overall card, he's going to be good no matter what. Even if you run him as a catch and shoot, even if you never same side burst, he's going to be a great card. But if you can learn to same side burst, then he gets what we always talk about in terms of the cardinal directions of dribbling, right? You got front, back, and then strong hand, a ball hand, off ball hand, right? So here's the same side burst being executed. And the way you execute this is you're just holding turbo, you're pressing up diagonal on the right stick, and then you're following it with up diagonal on the left stick, right? The problem is the timing of it is a little bit difficult, so you have to get used to it. It's not as easy as a hezzy burst with other characters, right? So, but you just go into that right there, and then you're bursting out of it with an explosion, as you see displayed right before you. So you got to practice that to learn the rhythm of it, but once you do, you can definitely get it repeatedly. So, what else does Lauri have in his bag? Well, we'll start with the dribbling, but he's an excellent jump shooter. We will get to his jump shot. So he has Kobe Bryant dribble style, and yeah, Kobe has this great super fast push cross, and you see on a 7-footer, and Lauri is a true 7-footer. It just looks incredible, right? Like just a really quick push cross, going either direction, very snappy. And then he also has that great behind the back as well, which we discussed with Jason Kidd. When you blend that with the size up, you can get a really nice pitter patter of combos. I was actually just watching a gameplay of a YouTuber using that. I don't even know if they were aware they were doing it, but it was very effective. All right, so he has Kobe's signature size up, which is solid. So this is his crossover. His crossover is kind of slow. It's probably the dribble I like the least because he kind of stops before he does it. And this is right stick ripper bait a little bit. So the between the legs, way better. And the behind the back, way better. So if you're using Kobe size up, I highly recommend sticking to the between the legs and the behind the back. And let's blend that with that Kobe dribble style. And right there, you see that wonderful behind the back combo on a 7-footer. The same thing we're used to seeing from Jason Kidd. And here we have the between the legs. Let's look at the between the legs with the push cross. Went a little too fast there. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Snappy, quick, just in rhythm. He can really move around the perimeter at a very high level with just these moves. Like, you don't have to be a dribble god. Just learn the normal size up, learn the dribble style, and you are absolutely good to go with this card. Honestly, tutorial over. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for following. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, those two moves alone give you some room to play around with Lauri Markkanen. So then you also have, he has a great double throw, right? So this is double throw. So, 3-9, 9-3 on the right stick. Boom, boom. Off ball hand, back to the ball hand. Bop, bop. And now you combine that with the Kobe dribble style, and you can very quickly see how this card can get moving and snap left to right. So you just take those three things we've talked about, right? So Kobe size up into Kobe, push cross or behind the back, right? And you're moving, right? And then you mix in the double throw, and now you've got a different rhythm to keep going. But you'll notice I keep going back to the same direction, right? So that's the main thing is if you can get that the explosive burst with him that I showed you guys in the beginning, then the card gets to another level, because when you do this, you could also burst in the same direction, right? And now he's unguardable, right? Because with the shot that he has, just those tools alone are enough to really, get him going. So, and this says Devin Booker combo moves. I was looking at that and I was wondering if Devin Booker's combo moves are good. Yeah, I do like Devin Booker's combo moves. This is great. So on the moving crossover, let's take a look at that. So we've got the Michael Jordan moving crossover. Not my favorite. See that off the, can we get a whoop-dee going? It's pretty good off the whoop-dee. I'll say that. It's pretty good off the whoop-dee. So if you're messing around with Lauri Markkanen and you're an advanced dribbler, you're working from the standstill, and you can hit that whoop-dee, you can really get to the basket with some pretty aggressive movement with Lauri Markkanen. And I will say, for a 7-footer whose primary job is to stretch the floor and be tall, this is a lot of excellent ball movement to give this card. So let's look at what else he has. He has the pro moving behind the back, that's what this looks like. So the movement behind the back, with his hesitation, you cannot explode out of this, right? I can't find a way to, actually, you can. You have to press up diagonal to explode out of this, right? So if you press up diagonal, you can go the same way. And this, again, getting that hezi really unlocks this card. So when I say up diagonal, I mean holding turbo on the right stick. After you do this, you do that move, and here I'm hitting the balls in my left hand. I'm hitting 5 o'clock. Then you're gonna hit 2 o'clock. But you out of that 2 o'clock, you're exploding fast enough that you never see it, right? Hence the cancel. So 5 o'clock on the right stick, 2 o'clock on the right stick, 2 o'clock on the left stick, right? 1, 2, 3. And that's the rhythm we're doing it. And this, if you use Lauri Markkanen and you use these moves, your Lauri Markkanen is going to be a big step above just the simple catch and shoot, which he is absolutely excellent at, right? So mastering that move, I'm not going to say it's crucial, but boy, does it change Lauri from like a really nice free card to, you know, if he was your favorite small forward in the game, I could easily see why, because you just can't get this level of size and movement from anybody else at the position, right? So, I mean, I haven't tried the Poku yet. We are going to do a breakdown of him shortly, probably today or tomorrow. But yeah, this is very, very impressive for Lauri. So you guys have probably seen throughout this video, this James Harden step back, right? So we love this one because this one, again, blends very well with combo moves. It blends very well with the size up, right? So you hit that James Harden step back, Kobe, I was holding turbo there. Hit that with Kobe behind the back, go back the other way. And now even that again, you have just a lot of movement options with Lauri Markkanen. He can go back, forth, you know, left, right, whatever you need him to do, he has the capability to do. But if you really want to be advanced with Lauri, you definitely want to get that same side burst. Then your Lauri Markkanen is actually, in my opinion, one of the best cards in the game. If you're good at that. If you're not good at that, he's still a very good small forward. He's still, you know, reasonably high in the tier list, but you get that, it's the Larry Bird movement hesitation. If you get a control of that Larry Bird movement hesitation, like I just showed you right there, same side burst, this Lauri Markkanen really elevates. All right, let's look at his aggressive combo. So this is not a bad aggressive combo. So I will say it's okay. It gives him a little side to side rock the baby movement to change the rhythm up. Not going to be as amazing as like what I showed you guys with Terrence Ross with his regular combo, but it's a nice usable thing that you can throw in to change your rhythm up. You know what I mean? And just give him a little more wiggle move. Give your opponent something to think about if they're not pushing up on you, you know, if they're giving you a little space, especially if you get back here and then they back off, and then you can start to, you know, bounce with it a little bit and just explode out of it with either the Kobe dribble style, snatch back, whatever you want, whatever your pleasure. Lauri Markkanen can definitely execute because he has a full speed of dribble moves. I would have to say he has pretty much everything. The only thing he doesn't have is he doesn't have a great escape move, right? Like this escape, nothing to write home about. It's normal escape, not very good, not particularly usable. I will say the double escape is okay in terms of that more rock the baby style movement. So if you mix it in with other stuff, it's okay. Not something I would really, you know, use too much. If I'm using Lauri, I'm looking at this size up into the Kobe dribble style. I'm looking at this James Harden snatch. I'm looking at this double throw, and I'm definitely looking at this same side burst with the Larry Bird. Use those things, and this card is an absolute killer. And then obviously you mix that in with your default dribbles, your momentum behind the backs, and again, he has a pretty good behind the back too, so you can L2 cancel off that behind the back like so. And at 7 feet tall, that shot goes up, he's out of there. You know what I mean? Like you're out of there with that shot. So I think Lauri Markkanen is a very, very, very strong card in this game. So let's look at his dunking animations. And if it wasn't good enough that he had excellent shooting and excellent dribbling, he really gets on that rim as a 7-footer. Extremely athletic card. Like I've seen some dunk animations from this card where he just takes off from almost the 3-point line, you know? So I'm going to give very strong consideration, honestly, to possibly, look at that. I activated that stick dunk with my heels on the 3-point line, and he just took off. So excellent there. Let's look at his layup package. He has a long athlete layup package, and he has that layup in there. So again, another, you know, broken animation for Lauri Markkanen, and he's got this insane floater animation on top of everything else. Now, you're not going to get it every time, unfortunately, unlike Jokic and some of the bigs who have like the big man layups, but when you do get it, it's a W because that is a S tier floater right there. Look at that S tier floater package from a 7-footer, by the way. So it's already, you know, way up in the air when it goes up. All right, let's look at his jumpers. So obviously he has his own signature jumper, which is excellent. Beautiful jump shot, easy to see release, nice and high over his head, good speed, you know. And again, at his height, shot contest isn't going to be there. I gotta say, offensively, I'm really liking this card to the point that I would definitely say I'm putting a shoe on him to boost his athleticism. That's what we're doing. He has a lot of ratings in the 89, and we're gonna get all of those over 90, so that he's that much more athletic on the floor. Because shooting wise, I honestly don't think he needs anything, especially if you have a coach with three-pointer. He has a 94 three ball and just a absolutely beautiful shot, beautiful shooting stroke. So normal leaner, let's take a look at that. Serviceable, you know, nothing wrong with normal leaner. I think it definitely works. And again, at 7 feet tall, look at the height of that release. Just look at that release. This matters in 2K, right? Because the hand has to be somewhat near the ball to get a great contest. And you look at where he's putting that basketball before he lets it go. This is just awesome. Awesome card, fun card too. You know, he's not just a cheesy card. I actually genuinely think this card is a lot of fun. So we're gonna look at his hop jumpers. Beautiful, solid, not the best in the world, but definitely works. What hop jumper does he have? He has normal hop jumper, so it should be really good. Let's look at it from the other direction. Get a double tap on that, execute that properly. Oh yeah, that wonderful snap back on the hop jumper. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So to the strong hand, he's got a beautiful step back, and it's pretty good to the other side too. Pretty good to the other side. For some reason, I feel like some cards. No, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I take it back. That's gorgeous. I think that first animation just looked a little strange for a moment. So yeah, that's what you're getting into with Lauri Markkanen. I mean, he just basically has everything you need for a card to be really good. I would say the only thing he doesn't have is an elite behind the back and an elite escape, but he literally has everything else you need to make the card work. So yeah, that's the breakdown for Lauri Markkanen. Please like, subscribe, share. I appreciate the support for the channel. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I'll see you all in the comments section. And, you know, run, don't walk to pick up this Lauri Markkanen. Because even if you have an elite small forward, because of his height, he's providing something different than you're getting at most small forward position, most small forward players. And after you watch this video, you can see he's also bringing you not just height, but the ability to create at a really high level with that same side burst and his combo moves and his just general creativity. And he's getting to one of the highest, most beautiful release jumpers in the entire game. Big thumbs up to this Lauri Markkanen card. Excellent rewards card. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.